Peace, Johnny Boy 13. That name sound familiar. This Eduardo. Peace to you. Peace, Brittany. Peace, Phoenix. Yes, I'm glad y'all got the notification. Let's get right to it, y'all. It's been so long. We got to catch up. Okay, I see that's you. We got to catch up. I'm gonna put the link in the chat if you want to join for your reading, but you already know you don't have to join. If you just want to share your voice, that'll be good too. But if you want to stay in the chat, just let me know. Let me do something really quick, y'all, and we're gonna get right to it. Let's see. Should be good right now. Okay. Peace, passionate poet. Yes. Okay. All right. So, passionate poet said she wanted reading, y'all. Let me know if y'all want a reading. So, I've been so busy. Peace 74 Libra. Like a lot of us, I've been doing quite a bit of things that I'm excited about. You want a reading, Brittany? Okay. Yes, I got y'all. Let me know. Here's the link again, y'all. Let me know if you want to join on the live. You don't have to come on. Let me know if you want a general, if you want me to look in a particular area. Just let me know. But as you all are letting me know, I'm just gonna update y'all. I've been so working on a lot of things, and I'm excited about the work I've been putting in and the fruit of the labor that I will be sharing in due time is coming. It's going to be really helpful to everyone. It's such a beautiful journey that I've been experiencing, so I'm just looking forward to that. So that's why I've been away, y'all. I've been trying to balance quite a few things, like a lot of us, and trying to keep up with everything. So, all right. So, Passionate said she wants a general. Let me know, y'all. I'm looking in the chat to see what y'all want to do. All right, Spirit, message for Passionate Poet. General for 74 Libra. Got you. All right. All right, Passionate Poet. I'm being shown I see you in a helper role. Okay. I don't know if you've been where they have to y'all see me okay? I don't know what happened. Okay. It may be a situation where you have to assist them to move or get to one place to the next. It looks like your heart is really in it. And I feel also some urgency with this connection that you may have with a boy, or it's just two boys in particular, trying to get them to move or go to a different location, a lot of urgency. I'm being told to remind you that if you allow yourself to take a step back and breathe, just kind of stop trying to over plan, just take a moment and just let things settle, like let it settle. You will see exactly what needs to be done, and it won't be as hard to make it happen as it feels like it is right now. Okay. I hope that helps. Let me know how that resonates. All right, Brittany says she wanted general too. Okay, 74 Libra. I got you, and then I got you, Brittany. I see you, Eduardo. 74 Libra. Let me know, passionate poet. 74 Libra. Okay, so I see this is surrounding career for you, 74 Libra. I see all smiles on your face. There's some type of checking off or some type of leadership that you have, maybe, and or stepping into a new position that allows you to check things off. Okay. You're welcome, passionate, to check things off. I don't know. It feels like something got approved. Okay. Some approval that you may have been waiting for or you're happy about. I see some type of approval concerning uh, career and access to funds. Okay. Um, you said, okay, I'm looking for something new. I do see some type of approval coming and I see a lot of smiles. If you're looking for some type of desk work, paperwork, um, it could be surrounding education, it could be surrounding casework or whatever. I see that coming around you and I see you quite happy about it. Okay. It's coming pretty soon. Approval, finances. So if that's been on your heart, maybe this could serve as confirmation for you that it's coming. Um, it kind of reminds me a little, the energy is kind of reminding me of what Spirit was saying to Passionate Poet about being able just to trust the process, like to sit for a second. Sometimes we overdo it. Sometimes we overplan. Sometimes we're doing so many activities to make something happen, or we're just trying to, I gotta get it done. And we're missing out on the alignment, the flow of what's actually trying to happen. So I'm getting that energy with you too, okay? So maybe the 15th, this is the second time the 15th is coming up. I don't know if next month you're looking for something on the 15th, some type of approval, but overall, I just see good things coming regarding career changes, okay? I hope that resonates. You said student loans got discharged, 103,000. Yes, was going to go back to school for masters. There it is. That's why I see paperwork, education. I see all smiles, all smiles. So I feel like you're just being also reminded to, how sometimes we get in survival mode, 74 Libra, and we get stuck in survival mode and we're constantly just like doing stuff to make things happen, right? I gotta do this. I gotta work hard. I gotta get this. When we do that, we interfere with the natural alignment that's trying to work through to make things happen the way it's going to happen. Okay, so I kind of feel like I'm being told to share that with you, to give yourself a breath, breathe. Maybe yeah, take a break from overdoing planning because it's happening. And I just see you in alignment and the flow is there. Finances increasing, leadership, all of that. Okay. I got a kabuchi, y'all. Peace, Stephanie. I see you in the background. I'm gonna pull you up, okay? Let's get Brittany and then Eduardo. Brittany want a general. Just let it flow. That's what you said. You're so welcome. Let me put y'all comments on the thing. There we go. I ain't been on here in a while. Eduardo said, my question is, will I regret not having children in the future? Brittany, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. No, Eduardo, if you do some form of charity with the children. If you allow yourself to do charity with children, I see that being very fulfilling for you. Very. You know, y'all know that saying. I know I feel this way. The children are our children, and a lot of times when we're interacting with children who we have not, birthed, they don't have our seed, but we can connect with them spiritually. We take that position as a parent, as a guide, and sometimes we can do or say something to a child that really just sets them on the path that they were supposed to be on, or just really enlightens them and sticks with them forever. Eduardo, there's several adults from my childhood, and I know you have this experience too, that I remember exactly what they said to me and I will never forget. Like, for an example, I'm going to mention Mr. Sanders. Okay, he was a teacher. I got you next, Brittany. And he was an art teacher and an English teacher for me in middle school. I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. It was 7th grade. And he used to box. I just remember his whole life story that he shared with us. But one time he got upset with the class because everybody in art class just wasn't doing what they supposed to do. And I loved art, so I was drawing and doing what I was supposed to do. I was a teacher's pet. I was doing good in English and everything. And he got upset with the class and he started talking about being responsible. And he said this, and I'll never forget. It's so simple. He said, "You got to do what you got to do in order to survive." He said it just like that too. He said it just like that. But I would never forget that because it resonated with me so much. Even as a 7th grader, you got to do what you got to do in order to survive. I still take that as an adage to this day, okay? And for me, I look at that as like motivation to this day. When I feel like I need to make something happen or things need to change, I lock in. That's what I got. That's the message I got from him. Lock in. You got to do what you got to do. So I'm saying all of that to say, no, there's no regrets, Eduardo, if you do some charity for children, some form of charity, interacting with the children. Because there'll be some parenting in that exchange. It's coming from your heart. There's some guidance there. Libra, you laughing at that? Yeah, I laugh to this day. He said it just like that, and he's an old school man that used to box. He said, "You got to do what you got to do in order to survive." Yes, okay, Brittany. Brittany wants the general. Then I'm gonna pull Stephanie up. Let me know if y'all in the chat. If this is your first time here, you can call me Nay. I am a spiritual analyst, seer, psychic medium. I am not using any cards or tools. I'm using, all of my senses to be a vessel for divine wisdom and information that will help bring peace, harmony to the circumstances. Okay, healing and harmony. Share, y'all. If you want to share this live, I'm gonna be here for just a little while longer. But if you know someone that could use a reading, who really could, I'm sorry, y'all, hold on a second. There we go. Who could use a reading, a spiritual reading right now? Share with them, even if you share with via text message or inbox them. Let them know. They don't have to show their identity if they don't feel comfortable right now. They don't have to say their name. They can just ask a question. And you know how we do, right? All right, Brittany. Let's see. Also, I'm trying to make sure people on Facebook know because I haven't been. Okay, that's why. I haven't been on here in a long time, so I know notifications are not gonna get there, but okay. All right, Brittany, spirit message for Brittany. A general for Brittany. Oh, surprises. I see not new family, but people maybe you haven't seen in a long time. I see a guest coming. Okay, there's a reason why this is showing up for you. Oh, yes, guests are coming. It could be family, friends, or just some people you haven't seen in a long time. And they're coming to embrace you, Brittany. Peace, Antona. I got you. They're coming to embrace you. Spirit, what needs to be said to Brittany about this embrace? Okay. You don't have to do much. You don't have to do much, Brittany. That's what I'm being told to tell you. You said my uncle is coming Friday. Yes, this is a good thing. And it's coming up because I'm being told you don't have to overly prepare. I feel like this is the theme tonight, y'all. The theme tonight is alignment. Being in alignment. Being in the flow. Not putting too much of our hands into what's happening for us naturally. This uncle that's coming, there's an embrace that is going to be very healing for you. Okay. You said LOL good because I don't feel like preparing too much food. Yes. Okay. So maybe this serves as confirmation for you that you don't have to do it, because I see things flowing in a way that if you did try to over prepare, you'll be like, oh man, I think we wasted this. We didn't even have to do that. Because I see plans being like free flow. Even if you planned something and I see minds being changed, like, no, let's just do this instead. And everybody's being happy with doing something else. And then you like, oh, I just over prepared. I did all this work. I put all this energy into it. You see? And so I'm being told to remind you to enjoy the presence, enjoy the moment, being in the flow of everything. Okay. There's some things you can ask your uncle about. Ata, is there somebody in your family that has a syllable in their name that's ata ata or something like that? Ata ata, ada ada, ada ata. There are some stories your uncle has about a family member that will be very interesting to hear, and it's memorable, and it could serve as um kind of like a lesson, like a proverb type of lesson. You said not that I can think of. Yeah, ata ata ada, or something like that. Okay, it may come to you later, but overall, yes. Ask uncle questions. Enjoy yourself. Don't over prepare. Okay, that's what's coming up for you with this visit. Okay, and have a good time with uncle. Yes, y'all. I'm Cher Brittany. I had just I went home to see my family and my community recently, like a couple weeks ago. You're so welcome, Brittany. I went home like it's going on 2 weeks now. It's probably just been a week. I don't know. I got to think about it. Time be flying. But I went home to see my family, and I haven't seen them in a very, very, very long time, right? And as I was preparing to go, it's so much that I was trying to do beforehand, because I have a child with special needs. Okay. My youngest son has special needs, and my oldest is in college, and my partner, my spouse, he would have to take care of our son. It's so much that I was trying to prepare for. And then I stopped. I said, you know what? Everything is going to be just fine. And I'm glad I stopped trying to overdo it, and I just let it flow. And let me tell you, the alignment. Here's a perfect example about your uncle and you interacting with your uncle. There is an elder. I used to I'll make this quick, y'all, because I love telling stories too. I used to volunteer at the Black History Museum in Muskegon Heights. And I was the youngest. It was all elders there. And I was the youngest on the board and doing stuff at the museum. Most of the elders that were there organizing and planning and working with me on stuff, they had most of them had made their transition. Okay. They passed on. And it's one of them, he's keeping the museum running. Okay. Brother Muhammad. and he's keeping the museum running, and he's there. And so right before I was going to do my yoga session, which was going to be around the corner, I went over to the museum and it was closed, but I saw his vehicle. I looked in, the doors were locked. And I said, okay, maybe this is just not the time to see him. But I really want to see him because I haven't seen some of the elders who made their transition, right? And so fast forward, within an hour or so, I decided to walk around the block and go get my car because I parked around the block. As I'm walking, he just so happened to be parked near my car. And we saw each other. And it was so, the alignment, like the timing, the synchronicity. I really, really wanted to see him. But I trusted that if it wasn't time for me to see him, that I wouldn't see him. And it was. So I'm saying all that to say, this may sound like something on the surface, but I feel like a lot of us need to be reminded about trusting the now, trusting the process, not trying to put our hands too much into the flow of life. Live. What will happen, and just be in the moment. You said, I enjoy my elders. I'm thankful for this reminder. Yes. And I feel that from you. And that's why Spirit is like really edging me to share that story and to remind you to have conversations with your uncle and elders and all of that. This embrace is going to be very healing for you. Yes. Thank you for sharing that, Brittany. All right. I'm going to pull up Stephanie, and then I think Antona. After Stephanie, I can get you. Hey, y'all. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Let me see. What? Hold on, y'all. Where's the chat? I think I done messed it up. Let me see. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna bring Stephanie up. Yeah, share, y'all. Share. I'm not gonna be here for very long, but I'm gonna start coming back on like I used to every other weekend, every other Sunday for these live readings. Also, I wanted to mention that I made some changes. So if you would like to schedule, of course, visit the website, which is www.owiseliving.com. Okay. If you want to schedule a session, you can go ahead to the website. I have a new option where you can choose for a one question type of thing, and you get an audio, a secured link. You create your password. Once you create that password, it's important that you remember, because you won't see it in your email reminders. I will have it though, because I see it, and I will set it up so you can put your password in there. It's just a 4-digit. You put your password in, you get access to this recording, which could be 5 to 10 minutes of whatever question you had. Is going to go over each step, the energy surrounding the question, the shadow side of it, what needs to be, something that needs to be reviewed and looked at a little further, the positive side of it, the likely outcome, any resources or whatever. All of that is going to be in the response to your question. And that is, you can get it from 24 to 48 hours, and it's $22. Okay. I did make some increases to my prices for the 30-minute and the hour readings. Okay. Especially because I've been just overloaded. Okay. And so gotta manage that part. It's been a lot of work in the background. Okay. But yeah, I made sure I created that option for everybody. And I really want to see y'all experience it. I think is a really good thing. I I went through the steps and it's really nice. Okay. All right, peace, Phoenix. I got you. I got you after Antina. I'm about to pull up Stephanie. If y'all want to join on the live like Stephanie, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Okay. Peace, Stephanie.
Hey, how are
How
you?
are you? Good. You can hear me okay?
I can. And I
Okay.
just want to say I did go onto your website and I've already scheduled mine for the voice note. I'm
Okay.
super excited to get mine.
Yes,
I
please.
just did
Once
it
you
today.
Okay, good. I'm gonna be looking at everything. Once you get it and you experience it, I would love to hear if you could share a testimonial feedback to let people know the experience of going through that. I know this kombucha is good. I know years ago, Stephanie, are you there? You look froze. Uh-oh. She look froze to y'all. Let me see. Let me move her back. I think she froze up. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all still see me? Is my computer freezing up? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait for y'all response here. Let's see. I think she's coming back on. Oh, I'm cool. Okay, Antina. While we're waiting on Stephanie, I'm going to get with you. Did you say you want a general reading? Okay, Phoenix. Thank you. Did you want a general reading? Phoenix, do you want a general or do you want me to look in a particular area? While we're waiting on Stephanie, we can go with our flow here. Mm-hmm. Yes, general. Okay. All right, Spirit, message for Antina. Oh, I don't know if you noticed what I just did, but what I'm seeing for you, how would you describe this? How would you describe this, Spirit? What is that? Okay, so the best way I can describe this, Antina, is I'm seeing you in places that you've been wanting to get into when it comes down to high quality experiences. Okay. Very I feel like I want to say, I see you, Stephanie. I'm gonna pull you back on stage when I get with Antina. I feel like kind of like bougie experiences. That's the word that's coming to my mind. Like when I think of bougie experiences, I'm thinking about like really expensive restaurants, going to what you call it, operas, having those type of experiences. I'm seeing that all around you. I just see a journey of being in environments where there are expensive things and a different type of atmosphere when it comes down to culture and how people are typically function in it. Okay, Spirit, what is the message for Antina surrounding this? I'm hearing, Antina, that you going into those type of places will inspire others to explore and get outside of the box. Have you been thinking about doing things that people feel like they don't have access to, but they actually can have access to if they prioritize planning and saving for those experiences, whether that be like opera, different like hotel stays, like extravagant trips with an experience, like for an example, real quick, uh I don't know if y'all watch. I watch a lot of like travel shows, and there is one of the travel shows, this guy is going to some very unique hotels, right? And one of the hotels is some type of some country, but the bedroom or the room is underwater, and the whole scenery, like the big window, they're underwater. The big window is the ocean, so he's seeing the sharks and fish, and the way that they have it set up, the lighting. And so it's one of those very hard to get type of hotel stays, but it's an experience that is so memorable. I'm sharing that with you, Antina, because whatever you've been thinking about doing, stepping outside of the box when it comes to different experiences and any type of motivation you may have about that, I'm being told to share with you, don't sleep on it. Okay, because you going for it is also going to inspire others to step outside the box. Okay, I know a lot of us need to step outside the box and just try new things. Really. Let me know how that resonates. Okay, I got you, Phoenix, but I'm gonna pull up Stephanie right now. Okay, she's back. Let me know how that resonates, Antina.
I hope
Sis,
it worked this time.
yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm
I don't know what
sorry.
happened.
I don't think it was your end. I think it was mine. I've been at my uncle's house since I've been in Michigan, and
Okay.
the connection is not the best in this room, but it's the I just like this room though.
Okay. Okay. Like the energy in the room.
Yes.
Hmm. All right, let me respond to Antonin real quick. You said thank you. I still got to find out. Okay. Are you might have Sagittarius in your chart. I normally don't really tap into astrology like that, but I'm feeling that from you. Um and it may be connected to your need to travel. Okay, what would happen as you travel and go to different experiences? I see just you being very fulfilled and inspirational for others. Okay, so please, you said I'm a Libra, so there may be some Sagittarius in certain parts of your chart that connects to, our birth chart is very extensive. Like it's really good
Oh my
information.
gosh.
You did
Oh
it
wait,
again.
I think
Okay,
it's back.
yeah, it's back.
Oh, you heard
Yeah.
me.
He said, oh my gosh. Yep. So please consider that. Travel, new experiences. Mm-hmm. You may find out some things about yourself that you didn't know. Okay. All right. Okay, Stephanie. What
I
would you like to do?
honestly, I don't have anything in particular, just whatever comes up.
Okay. All right, Spirit. Message for Stephanie.
If the message is connection, I am going to gag.
Okay. Oh. Are you trying to think about how you're going to travel back home? Like what way you're going to travel back home? Uh-oh, I think you
I
okay,
can
you
still hear
froze.
you.
Okay, yeah, you're here now. You froze for a second. I see some thoughts, maybe some concerns about how a rush to travel back home or how you're going to do it, options and everything. Are you thinking about like maybe I should travel this way, maybe I should travel that way? I see something regarding a rush in vehicle going back home. Okay. Let me
Not
explore some more.
okay.
Let me explore some more. What is that, Spirit? Oh, oh.
Oh, now it's back.
Okay. If you're driving,
Mm-hmm. I am.
you really want to make sure that your vehicle, the axle, especially in the front right tire, or the front passenger side of the tire, make sure the foundation of your wheels are in tip top. Have you had any concerns about the sound or the movement of the vehicle?
In the last maybe 2 days or so, I thought it was just me. Just I thought it was the music or something. Um, it it did sound a bit funky to me, but it wasn't super loud, and it didn't make me feel super concerned about it. But it was enough to make me be
Notice
like,
it.
oh, it's yeah, it was noticeable.
Did it
It
feel
felt
like it was in the
different.
front?
Yes.
Before you go back home, you should get that checked and make sure all of that, because for some reason this could be now, or it could be something that happened with as you drive, or something once you get home.
Mhm.
Okay, because I feel like this could be avoided, uh like any type of accident can be avoided,
Okay.
um to make sure, go have a mechanic look at the structure of your wheels, especially the front passenger side.
Okay.
Okay, I see something there, that is a little concerning, and that's why um spirit was showing me
Traveling.
options for you to travel back,
Okay.
options. So in the meantime as well, you may even want to just get that in your mind, that if you at the last minute or something like that, you might have to take another option temporarily to get back home.
Okay.
Just, you may want to keep your mind open for that,
Okay.
other ways to get back home if you can't drive.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's coming up. Please get that front right wheel checked as soon as possible.
Will do. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for always coming on. I love
Of course.
seeing you, and I love like the back and forth, the exchange. It also helps because everybody just don't have to see me. So if y'all want to join, I'm gonna put the link in here on the
it's
live.
it's not
Please do.
scary at all.
Stephanie said it's not
Honestly,
scary.
I think it makes for a better connection for me anyway.
I feel like
It
that too.
allows me to focus a little bit more and take in what you're saying to me
Hmm.
for,
Hmm.
what resonates so that I can
Right.
appropriately respond back to you. So I
Right.
like joining this way.
And you know what? Another thing too, as we are talking and when the reading is happening, you get to see the body language. So, excuse me, we speak not just with our words, but our body language can kind of like hint to something, and you're like, "Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
see what you mean."
Mm-hmm.
It does make the flow better. But thank you, sis. I'm going to go
Thank you.
ahead, and if you stay in the chat, that'll be so awesome. I'm going to
Oh, I
pull up.
will. I'm going to leave here and then join the chat.
Okay. All right. Peace and
Thanks.
love. All right. Peace, Miss Deb. Would you like a reading? I know Phoenix said she wanted a reading. Phoenix, are you still here? I'm so happy that y'all got the notification. Oh, Eduardo. Oh no, I think I did Eduardo. I'm going back and looking at everybody to see if I got everybody. Yes. Okay, Miss Deb, I got you. Phoenix, are you still here? I'm so happy y'all got the notification. I know it's been a while. I'm not as consistent on social media as maybe I should be. Um, but I'm happy y'all got it. Let's see what this is. Okay. Write down my message. I had to grab. Oh, okay. I see you. Peace, Shamika. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna pull you up after I get Miss Deb. Okay, Miss Deb, would you like a general, or you want me to look in a particular area? Mm-hmm. Phoenix, are you still here? There you go. If the Phoenix you're referring to was me, it's Stephanie. Oh, that's you. Yep, that is the Phoenix I was referring to. Okay. So general from Ms. Deb. Okay. All right. Vacation. Scenery. New scenery. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm being told, I don't know if you've been thinking about this, but I'm being told that you will find a lot of comfort to take a vacation. I heard mini vacation before the season changes. Okay. If you're for a new scenery, the vacation doesn't have to be extravagant, I'm being told. It's really just about you being able to get out of the day-to-day flow that you've been in. Okay. I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit sluggish, maybe a little bit just like slow to move with things, kind of like in the everything just seems like it's the regimen of your days just seem like it's repetitive, maybe. um New excitement. Okay, I'm just being told to encourage um you to take a mini vacation. Okay. You said so true. Absolutely. Yes, please. I also see that this mini vacation, if you decide to do this before the season changes, if you can go where the water is, where the sand is, it's going to give you a nice refresh. It's going to, so much is going to be lifted off of you, and you're going to feel renewed. You know, Miss Deb and everybody, there is I had an experience. I got a reading from this lady. She did an astrocartography reading, right? So she took my birth date and my birthplace and all of these things, and she as she's an astrologer. I can't find her nowhere though. I wish I could find her again. But she did that, and she explained to me the places around the world that I will benefit from because of my energy, right? According to my birth chart. And let me tell you, Ms. Deb and everybody, I was like, well, let's see what she got to say. She told me in detail the things that I was experiencing in the places that I have lived in already. Detail. And she explained why I was experiencing some of those things and what I could do to bring some balance to it. Then she explained some places that I should consider visiting or moving to. And so I visited those places, and she was right. There was a different, like, you know how we can go somewhere and it just feels different. As soon as you go into the environment, it's just like, I just feel like I can breathe better, right? So I'm just sharing that to share that you're being encouraged to really consider taking a mini vacation before the season changes. That's the significant part. Before the season change. Okay. I hope that's helpful, Miss Deb. By the water. I don't know if you visit North Carolina. Um, that would be good. Mm-hmm. North Carolina by the ocean. Yes, you need it. Yes. You're welcome. Stephanie said, I love that you share stories to help with understanding. Thanks, Stephanie. I love that. You love it. I know for me, that's how I learn. That's how I'm able to like retain information when people share things with me when they tell a story with it. I love storytelling. You said, oh, and I had to switch to my laptop because my connection kept dropping. Okay. Yes. Got it. I'm glad you're here. Yes, storytelling. I used to read stories to the children and to the community, and I get really animated. I love storytelling because, oh, as a matter of fact, it's a book over here that was, let me see if I can find it. If I can find it real quick. No, it's not over here. I got some of my books back too. It's probably in my book bag. But there is a book full of like different stories that gives like messages. I might start reading those stories. It's very short stories and just talking about the message in the story. I think I want to do that because I love storytelling. Okay. All right, Shamika, gonna pull you up. Peace, peace, peace. Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
I
There
can.
you
Can you
go.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Peace. Thank you
Good.
for joining in this way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what would you like to explore?
Anything general.
Okay. Let's see what comes up. Shanika. Okay, so I see you being I see some annoyance by you, and it's from coming from a guy. Okay. You laugh like what? I don't know if you saw me like do like this, like what? Because I felt you. I see some annoyance and it's coming from a guy, and the annoyance is his two things I'm hearing: inconsideration and a lack of awareness. Like you're not being aware of how whatever had occurred is impacting everything, right? It's a lack of awareness and inconsideration. And I see you trying to be patient, trying to give some time for things to process itself and level out. Okay, let's see what the wisdom is regarding this. Okay. Emotional maturity. I feel like I'm a lot of women I'm seeing that I have seen and interacted with have high levels of emotional maturity, and sometimes it can get draining and exhausting when you're trying to be patient and giving someone time to process whatever you feel like or whatever needs to be processed so you can meet each other
Mm-hmm.
to have the important conversation or to get some understanding and move forward. But being patient sometimes can be like draining. Okay. So I'm seeing with this particular guy that the patience is causing a drainage of you energetically. Okay. So maybe there could be a new approach to how you interact with each other. Spirit, what is that? Oh, oh. Okay. So we can unpack it together. But so the approach that spirit is showing me, it has a lot to do with you not trying to explain, not trying to get him to understand the details of whatever it is that you guys are experiencing, not trying to explain it, but being able to accept in that moment that's where he's at. I'm not going to invest too much of my energy trying to help him process or understand what's happening. Okay. So what that could look like is you literally just letting go of trying to get him to understand. And letting go sometimes can be difficult, as we know, but a technique is really just remembering that everybody has different capacities of understanding
Yeah.
things. And when we remember that, and it's not about like judging and saying that, oh, you know, my capacity is greater than the next person or whatever. It's just like recognizing with this topic, with this situation, my capacity is much stronger than this person with this situation. And that's where they're at, you
Yeah.
know, and I can't try to keep pulling them up to where they could be at for some understanding, because they're missing details because of their capacity. They're missing details, they're missing pieces,
Yep.
you see. And so just let it be, and being able to let it be without judgment, without harsh judgment,
Okay.
without harsh judgment. And so going back to like, that's their capacity. And we all have our some, you know, just a reminder as I'm sharing this, the capacity thing is not so much as trying to be self-righteous or like, you know, uh hierarchical, but
Mm-hmm.
more so understanding with different situations. I think I feel like I'm repeating myself. Different situations, different topics of life, our capacity may change. So, for an example, my capacity in this topic of life, I may be very like elevated and I can get it. But this
Yep.
aspect of life, my capacity is lower and I need some
Yep.
help and I'm working on it. Yeah. So I feel like that's the message for you with this particular person, because he looks to
Good.
like he is quite draining.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
hmm hmm
It has been a lot, but that is definitely confirmation. And I kind of arrived at that point of I just don't have the capacity to further try to explain this any other way.
hmm
So, yep, that's
hmm
good.
hmm I feel like he's gonna get it as you are like relieving yourself of the annoyance
Mm-hmm.
and just being and setting that boundary, whatever boundary you need to set.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's then gonna look at it like, wait, maybe I'm tripping. I see after that, because when there's so much conversation about it, he's
Mm-hmm.
not able to like reflect on what's actually happening.
Yep.
So once that too much conversation, once it dissolves, I see him being able to like look at it like, wait, I think I am tripping. And then I do see more balance in your interactions with him after
Thank
a
you.
while.
Okay. That's good.
hmm Yes, I hope that was helpful.
It definitely was very helpful. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna pull this up. Stephanie said something. Let's read it. I love that's their capacity. It brings things into perspective for me. I never thought of that. We get upset about something, but that's just all that a person can handle. So we give grace.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. And I came to understand that more when I was talking with this sister high priestess Ma'at M. Mac Heru Amen. I hope I said it. Mac Aru Amen. Yep. Ma'at priestess high priestess Ma'at Mac M. Heru Amen. Sorry, high priestess, my bad. But yeah, we were talking about some things, and she was going into that explanation, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense, you know, and it kind of helped me detach from frustrations when I
Yeah.
felt like someone like, how are you not getting this?
That that's exactly where I am. And I've been there, but it's just, and I was trying to explain and I was feeling like I was putting so much energy into it until it's just like, you know what? I can't say this any differently.
Yeah,
The truth is the
yeah,
truth. And,
yeah,
if you can't accept it because it doesn't fit your perspective, it's
yeah,
not on me. So
yeah.
I definitely needed the reminder of the non-judgment and the
hmm
grace because
hmm
I am
Mm-hmm.
at a level of annoyance and frustration that I
Yeah.
just, yeah. But
I
yeah,
noticed
okay.
I noticed that the non-judgment and the grace has alleviated me from that frustration quite a bit,
Yep.
because it's
Yep.
like, okay, I get it. It is,
Yep.
I'm kind of wiped off of it, and the judgment is like, I'm not going to hold it against you. It is what
Okay.
it is. And then also, again, last thing, reminding myself, as I'm keeping balance with my own ego, reminding myself that, hey, different situations, our capacity can change.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that was helpful.
Very much so. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
All right, peace and love. Yes, y'all. So look, we are right at the hour mark. This is perfect. I really did just want to spend an hour this time. This was some good exchange. It was nice to see everybody again. I will be coming on not next Sunday, but the Sunday after next to do another live, and we can continue the flow like we did before. Stephanie said, it's so good being back into this space again. Yes, you're so welcome. It is. It feels good. I feel good interacting with everybody too. All right, y'all. See you soon. Peace and love.